I could do Sacramento, I guess.
Whatever you want.
I'll do Sacramento. I want the 53-footer. Gotta make it nice and straight. Alright, let's go.
So you're gonna be dropping first, or I'm gonna be dropping first?
I will.
Okay, so I guess you can go first.
Yeah. Sounds good. Gotta look both ways before crossing the street.
Yep. Look both ways like 4 times just to make sure. Safety first.
True.
It's become pretty quiet. Seeing less trucks. I see one guy coming now.
Yeah, one guy. Gonna have to turn over here just to make this turn. Oh, I think I got a wrong way offense for that.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
some of the back roads in single player, because there's no broken line, so you can't pass anywhere. So when there's someone going slow, I'll go into the opposing lane, and I can drive like 10 miles in the opposing lane, and won't say anything.
I got something that I had to pay for.
Maybe loans.
Maybe.
Or did it pop up? Did you see?
No, it didn't pop up, so I guess it was loans.
Yeah. Seems to take them at 9 o'clock in the morning, because that's what it did to me yesterday. But now, since I was awarded with $4.3 million, I paid it off.
Nice. Great award.
Yeah.
You have left the city. As if I needed to be told that.
Well, just to make sure that you know. Just for certain.
Because I can't tell by looking around that I left the city.
Well, some people are short-sighted.
I guess, but whatever.
But then I guess if they're short-sighted and they're sitting too far away from their screen, then they won't see the message either. Unless they have glasses on.
But they can tell by looking around that they're not in a city anymore. You would think.
Unless a blind person is playing the game.
Why would a blind person be playing?
Well, in which case they would need a braille message that says you have left the city.
Of course. While they're playing a computer game that they can't see.
So, it's made for everyone. I'm sure they do just fine. How heavy are you, by the way? I've got 37,500 pounds of limestone.
42,000 of vegetables.
Oh, you picked up pretty quick. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, so I'm heavy. You're less heavy.
Still pretty heavy. What's the maximum for US roads?
Like 44,000.
It's not 48?
I don't know. The most I've seen is 44,000.
Because I believe the UK has quite a bit bigger allowance than the US does.
Yeah, but we have bigger trucks.
Yeah. You know, I once read a fact somewhere that if trucks were to stop, then the US would like shut down within 3 days because there would be no produce in stores and stuff like that.
Yeah, they deliver everything to the stores for us. It's very nice of them.
It's a huge deal in the US, trucks are. More so than pretty much, I think, anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Did you take a look at that night video I sent you by any chance?
I did. That was a interesting video.
Yeah, like I said, I thought that because it said part 1, I thought they had all 5 uploaded, but that one was uploaded 2 weeks ago, so I presume that they're gonna make the other 4 and upload them periodically. Or since they know there's gonna be 5, they probably have them already, but they're in production or whatever.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting, though, that that guy said he only needed to run 400 miles a day because it seems like most truckers do at least 500.
I was really surprised when he said that he drives 100 and takes like an hour break. I thought, wow, that's not a lot of miles.
Well, you have to take a 30-minute break within your first 8 hours of driving, no matter what. So.
But he seemed like to me, like he takes too many breaks. Like 400 miles within a day, that's quite a few.
That's still pretty low for the average driver, though.
Well, like for example, when we're driving down to Daytona in 2 weeks, the first day the plan is to go 650 to 700 miles in the first day.
Nice.
Well, that's in a car, so I guess, I don't know, but to Bristol, when we were going to Bristol, I drove the 600 miles, then I drove down, well, kind of halfway to Charlotte, then we stopped and got some sleep, and then drove to Charlotte in the morning. Well, that was a long day. Drive 600 miles, sit through a Bristol race, and then drive a little more.
Yep.
Oh, there's someone coming up on us fast.
There is.
Left lane, yeah. If you look on your
I
GPS,
see.
the blue dot. It's kind of jumping around a bit. I think he was rubbing against the barrier.
Yeah, I'm just cruising at 70. Just enjoying the ride, you know?
Yep. I just wish that, like we were talking about last time, I hope they can find a way to implement AI or change.
Yeah, that they really gotta figure that out. Because without it, it just makes the game really dull.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun playing with other people. I think if they were to introduce AI, it would have to be maybe toned down a little bit because of the increase of traffic they're gonna have from real players themselves. But it would still be nice to have some cars going past you.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to join the bigger server before, because there's no AI, so... You know, so the roads aren't completely barren like this. You gotta join a server with more people.
Well, I think the most popular for the ATS was the Europe 1, because that one has a speed limiter.
Yuck, frame rates are dying again.
Oh, mine are fine. Maybe it's because you're streaming. It looks fine on stream.
It won't in about 20 seconds. Now it's good. Every time I go through that area, the frames drop.
It still looks decent on stream. You can tell that the frames dropped a little bit, but they still look okay.
I noticed it a lot. Oh, there's a red light, whatever.
Right blinker, right blinker.
Yeah.
No penalty.
Nope, I got a penalty.
Oh, I got a penalty on the second light, not the first one.
That's bullshit. Those red lights just come out of nowhere.
I mean, that's one of the things I hate as well. But you only got one penalty, right? Just on the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, it's an interstate. You're going 70 or 80 and then suddenly, boom, red light.
Exactly.
Imagine the accidents if we actually had that in America.
Oh, it would be horrendous.
But yeah, I'm glad that we've got this multiplayer up and running. But based on the stream, I don't think it evidently is not resonating too popularly with your stream viewers.
No, I mean, nobody's watching right now. Nobody cares about anything I do on this channel except iRacing.
That's why I think, because initially we thought the streaming might be a better idea. I think now maybe YouTube videos would be more popular.
I'd still rather stream it, though.
You think so?
It's alright.
I mean, you can still cut parts of this out and put it on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
And then I guess, like today, some of the funny moments from today you could cut out and put up one video, and then see how popular that video is, and that might answer a few things for you.
Yeah. I guess if I put a YouTube video up, it would answer some questions.
Yeah, you should. If you have some spare time, cut a few pieces of today's stream and maybe, well, you didn't record anything the first time we did it, so I guess today's stream is the only material we'll have. But
Yeah.
when you have some time, cut some pieces together and put up a quick video, like 10, maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Then we'll see what people think of it over on YouTube, and then we can see where it lies better. But I presume it would lie better at YouTube.
Oh, we gotta slow down, I think.
I'm down to 62, not intentionally, but truck just slowed down. I'm back to 70 now.
Yeah, I felt the trailer getting light. I'm still doing 70. But I felt the trailer get light going down that hill.
You said you turned yours down, right?
Yeah.
The stability.
Yeah, I turned it down to like a quarter.
In ETS2, I used to have it all the way down because the turns over there were crazy sharp, and I always was going way too fast.
So that's just your way of slowing it down.
Yeah.
Nice.
But going 70 or 80 around a turn here is nowhere near as scary as doing it in ETS2.
I think the longer trailer helps for that. Like if you're using a 53 footer versus a 44 footer.
I wonder what this is, the limestone one I have. Looks pretty long. Might be 53. I guess we'll have to line up later.
Yeah, we'll drop the speed limit down to 60 since we're in Cali now. California and their draconian laws.
So I guess it is true that all of California limits trucks to 55.
That's right.
And it's the entire state, right? Everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's what trucks in the UK and I think Europe have their limiter set to, is 55 miles an hour, which seems kind of slow.
Yeah. It's slow. We are gonna get off soon. I'll tell you.
Okay. But this coming weekend, if Mike is around, we could look at some of the next tracks that are coming up, Atlanta and whatnot, and try and get a setup for one of those.
Yeah, that would
Start
be a
working
good idea.
On, like, get like the first maybe 3 to 5 weeks settled.
Yeah, well, the new build's gonna come after the first few weeks, so that'd
So
probably
there's no point jumping in too deep.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a look at the schedule and then see which tracks we'll go for. But I guess we'll go in order, so the next one would be Atlanta, right?
We don't have to go in order.
I guess it makes sense to go in order, considering that's the order you'll be using setups in.
I guess, but we don't have to.
But the next one is Atlanta, right? After
Yeah,
Daytona.
that is correct.
Am I imagining things, or did the spring race in Dover get moved from March to May, or was it always in May?
Yeah, it did get moved a few weeks forward.
It got moved forward, not back?
I think.
So if I'm not wrong, then I think it's in May now? May and then October.
It was
and
in May last time too. May.
It wasn't March?
The last day of May.
So I'm making things up thinking it was in March.
Hmm.
Okay.
Why would it be in March? It would be cold as hell in March.
I don't know, I was under the impression that the last one was in March.
No.
Okay, I guess not. You still haven't got tickets though for either one, do you?
No.
Still thinking of going or no?
Of course.
Always thinking of going? Oh! Wow, that... Oh, I think I lightly bumped you. On my screen, it's very...
You hit me.
I'm sure it looked far more dramatic on the stream and your screen, but on my screen it was, if anything, it was a gentle kiss.
Well, it didn't look dramatic at all, but you definitely hit me. No damage for the trailer, though. Or the truck, for that matter.
Yeah, it seems like you need to have quite a good hit to get trailer damage from another person.
Good thing you got that bull bar, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, tiny grocery store.
I guess I'll pull into the gas station. I'll wait at the gas station.
Alright. That didn't sound good. Turn it right to go left.
Gonna jump out into photo studio and get as close as I can to watch you park.
Okay. You can do that. How do you do that, by the way?
You escape, so you're in the menu, and then right above right below your stats, where your picture is and stuff, you click on Photo Studio, and it takes you to the camera, and then you use the keys to move about, and it won't let you get too far away from your truck. Or like I just parked just in behind the gas station, and I could only get to the beginning of the gas station, so I'm kind of watching from a distance.
Can you see me though?
I can, yeah, you're moving,
Nice.
but once you get behind that wall, I won't be able to see.
Well, I'm parking all the way at the side, so maybe you'll still see me. Not near the wall.
I still see a truck. It better be a trailer. Oh, there's someone just went by.
Good for him.
Yep.
There we go.
I see a truck and a little bit of the trailer.
That's a pro parking job right there.